What you are watching is a replay of my weekly live math session. I'm Benjamin Loh. Over 30 years, I've taught thousands of primary mathematics students across Singapore. Many of them stuck in the 50 to 70 range when they first came to me. This is exactly how I teach them live every week. If you want your child to get answers in real time, the details are in the description. Send me a message on WhatsApp and I will tell you how to join. It says that there are pairs and the pairs are at 70 cents each and the apples at 40 cents each. Okay, Perry bought some pears and April bought some apples. Okay, and Perry spent $1.10 more than April, but he also bought 7 fruits fewer than April. Okay, question, how many did they buy altogether? So this is what happens, yeah? What I want to ask you is this, who bought more fruits? Okay, all good, very good. What did she buy? What did she buy? Okay, you know I ask you all questions is obviously because when I ask you questions, it is to lead you to think about something. What did she buy? Is it apples or is it pears? What did she buy? Yes, the answer is that she bought apples. Okay, very good. Now, April spent more or less? Okay, less. So if she spent less, then my next question is, she bought more apples than Perry bought pears, yet she spent less. And the reason is because, yes, she did buy less, or rather she did spend less, but she also bought more. So how does that happen? Very good, very good. That's right, because apples cost less. So even though she bought more apples than Perry bought pears, she still spent less. Very good. Okay, now my next question to you would be, if they had bought the same number of apples and pears compared to in this situation when April bought more apples than Perry bought pears, if they had bought the same number, would the difference look bigger or smaller? Perry spent $1.10 more than April, right? I'm asking you, would this number look bigger or smaller? The difference in the amount spent if they bought the same number of apples and pears. Very good. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to draw a model now. This is what the model looks like. Okay, watch. This is one apple. And this is one pear. Now, the way I'm going to draw the one pear is I'm going to draw a box that looks like the apple. Let me just do that again. I'm going to draw a box that looks like the apple. And then I'm going to add the difference in the price to that box. Children, can you tell me what is the number that I should be putting in this box? This other box at the back, knowing very well that each of these things represents very good. Awesome. So this is one apple. This is one apple. Not all the apples. And this is one pear. One pear. So one apple is 40 cents. And one pear is 40 cents plus 30 cents. Okay? And by right, they would buy many of these. So that means that April will buy several of the apples. And let's say these are all the apples that she bought. And then, let's say now, I split the pear, the money, the 30 cents from the 40 cents. This means that the model on top will now look like this also. And the back will also look like this. And it will be ... and then another of this. And this situation, can you all tell me, this model I just drew, right? Is it for an equal number of apples and pears or a different number of apples and pears? This is my question to you. Is this model that I just drew for an equal number of apples and pears or a different number of apples and pears? Quick pause. What you're seeing right now is the same method I've used with thousands of students over 3 decades. The difference is, when you join live, your child's exact question gets worked through in real time, not a replay, the actual session. My WhatsApp link is in the description. One message is all it takes. Very good, huh? Fantastic, fantastic. So thank you very much, guys, for your response. You're all perfect, huh? You're saying that the number of apples and pears based on the model I draw is the same, and you're perfectly right. In other words, right, at this point, the difference, which is over here, will be bigger than 1/10. But that is not the situation that happened in this question. In this situation, April buys a few more apples. And because she buys a few more apples, let me just draw this and let's take this to represent the few more apples. All right, so these are the 7 extra apples. And this 7 extra apples will cost how much money? Give me the answer. Very good. Awesome. So you are perfectly right. Okay, so 7 apples is 40 cents times 7 equals to $2.80. So this is 280, right? And because of this extra apples, the difference now looks less. Originally, the difference should be like this. But now the difference is only like this. Okay? Children, which one is the $1.10? Is it the longer red line? Let's see whether you understand what I just said. Is it the longer red arrow or is it the shorter red arrow? Which one is $1.10? Very good. Excellent. Fantastic. So we now know that this is $1.10. So if this is $1.10, can you tell me what was the original difference? If they had bought an equal number, right, what would have been the real difference? If they had bought an equal number of apples and pears. Yes, exactly. So 390 is actually the difference over here. 390. Okay, what do you think you're going to do with this number? I mean, what's the point of finding it if we cannot use it, right? So obviously, it's going to lead to the next step. What are you going to do with this number? Let me write that down while you're thinking. So this is 280 plus 110. And this gave me 390. Remember to write your steps in your exams. Don't ever skip any steps, okay? Your teachers might penalize you. You don't know who is the one marking, and the person marking might be very strict one. Okay? Yes, precisely that. Yes, very good. $3.90 is the total difference if they bought the same number of apples and pears, okay? This would have been the total difference in the money spent if, this one is a big fat if they bought an equal number of apples and pears. Okay, which didn't really happen, but if they did, this is what it will be. Very good. Now, can you tell me, if you take 390, as many of you have said, right? You said take 390, you divide by 30 cents, and this will give you 13. Can anyone tell me 13 what? In a sense, it is groups, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Actually, I'm looking for a precise word. It's either 13 apples or 13 pears. Okay, no trick here. It's either 13 apples or 13 pears according to this particular question. Who bought 13? Is it April bought 13 apples or is it Perry bought 13 pears? You need to think. Otherwise, you use this, you get a number and then you don't know what to do with it. Amitav, you got it right. It is 13 pears. Okay, why? Because this is actually 13 and another 13. So this, because that each of this and each one here and each one here joins together to form one pair. So there are actually 13 boxes here and 13 boxes here. And there are also 13 boxes, but it stops here. So this will be 13. This will be 13. This will be 13. Okay? Then my question becomes, so actually how many apples did she buy? Very good. Very good. Yes, yes. Correct. 20. 20 apples. And the question is, how many fruits did they buy altogether? Okay, ignore this. This is a typo. So how many fruits did they buy altogether? How many fruits did they buy altogether? You're right. So the answer is they bought a total of 33 fruits. It's 33. Because she bought 13 pears and 13 plus 7 apples. So in total, she bought 33 apples and pears. Okay? So that's the answer for this. This is actually 13 pears. This is actually 13 apples. And this is an extra 7 apples. So if you add up all these numbers together, it will be 13 plus 13 plus 7. So as a result, you will get a total of 33 apples and pears. So we write down here, Perry bought 13 pears and April bought 13 plus 7 equals to 20 apples. Okay, and then the total, they bought 20 plus 13 equals 33 fruits altogether. So that's the answer, 33, okay? That is the one method system in action. The same approach that has moved thousands of students out of the 50 to 70 range and into consistent results. This is not a recorded course. It happens live every week and your child can be part of it. Send me a message on WhatsApp. The link is in the description. Let's get them into the room. I'm Benjamin Loh. See you live.